Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's also that. You can also do that as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm doing day 15. Day 15 just opened now, like at 11. So I'm doing that. It looks like it's a box pushing puzzle. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know where they are right now, but we usually do it. So, and then yeah, so right now I'm currently working on day 15 because it opens up at midnight, but it opens up midnight Eastern time, so I get to do it at 11. Hello. I was about to say, I was wondering where you guys were. Oh, gotcha. I mean, that makes sense. Um, make sure you want to make sure that he doesn't burn out essentially. But yeah, so Alex, this is what we typically do. We just kind of we do the puzzle. You're gonna love this one, Michael. This is another 2D grid. It it isn't. It's essentially the box pushing puzzle. Really, you know how you did the box pushers, like you try to move and move it, and I don't know. So, mm-hmm. That makes sense. So the sum of all the GPS coordinates. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so you kind of stack the boxes. All right, and then wait, is there two? There's two parts, right? Yeah, there's two parts. Wait, are these like different? Are these different? These lines are different. Yeah, we're going to multiple lines just to make copying and pasting either. New lines within should be ignored. Okay. So it's actually kind of. So it's more like this, and then we split on a new line. And then we can map. So that would work. Grid is equal to parts 0. Dot map. And then grid. Alright, so we should be good there. Are you going to China? Oh my goodness. Pretty cool. Nice. Okay, it looks like I parsed everything correctly. Mm-hmm. Update the boxes accordingly. Where is it? There it is. Just trying to find it. What are you gonna do? Or you're gonna copy paste like your previous? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Then down, and then left. I don't know. I get a lot of fun. Or I get a lot of yeah, I don't know why he did that. He literally said it's literally just for easy copying and pasting, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah. I gotta specify what this is. Yeah, I've been working on my website pretty consistently, so I don't think that it doesn't help with this stuff. Wait, who else is? There's a few people on here. If it's less your position, y is less than 0 or position behind, or grid position is equal to a wall. Continue. So now I have movement down, but now I have to move the boxes accordingly. If so, for O, so if the position we move to is O, let me actually have a separate direction, because I have a feeling we're going to be using that quite a lot. So if it's is it a dot? Yeah, so I think it's a row pi is equal to position. Actually, I'll make that a specific case so I don't have to worry about it. direction dot y plus equals direction dot y. I'll actually make this a little tree. So if the next position is a dot, then we just move the row by. If it's a circle or it's a box, try to move the box. Actually, what I'll do is I'll make it I think I'll make it a recursive. Move box. If it's equal to that, we should just be able to move the box accordingly. And then grid, and then current position, and then current direction. And then we move the. In fact, I'm going to make this a copy because I don't want to modify the position. If grid of position 1, position x is equal to an empty spot, then we swap them. The same thing here, which actually tells me I don't need to modify this because then I'm already recreating it. All right, there we go. Else if it's a wall, and then we return false, else return true.
Wait, Michael, I want to show you something.
So then we can swap.
How am I meant to read this? Is everything you ever wanted, like?
Okay, this should be good. Let me have the small case.
Oh, you know, your screen. How about now? No, it's everywhere. No, let me see if I can find another one.
If robot.x is equal to x, and robot.y is equal to y, let row plus equals at sign plus row plus equals grid of yx dot log row, and then console.log, just a little separator character just to confirm that this is working. Yeah, totally working. So we also console.log instruction of I move it before the grid. It should be. Wait, the first one should be that instructions. Yeah, what the? It skipped that first instruction. Or unless, oh, because of the continue. Well, then I'll put this. Okay, so left. Still not moving. So then I will need this. Equal to an empty spot, then we just do that. And we continue. So we shouldn't have this. So then this should allow the robot to move, which it does. Oh wait, hold on. I know one issue. Is that I gotta get rid of this robot. Grid of yx is equal to empty space. Cool. So left, up, and then up again, and then right, which it is not, does not move the box. I don't need to cancel that one. So and move box. Grid, or not grid. Next, and then whatever it is. And then we'll check it. That definitely moves some stuff. I don't know if it was right. Whoa, this looks... Is that right? OMG, that looks right. Wasn't expecting that to be not too shabby. Okay, well then I don't want to get rid of that just for debugging purposes. Let me see if the big one, that big example works. I think the only reason that this is on a couple new lines is because he wanted a big one to be on the, a big example to be able to be shown. Alright, that looks correct. Alright, well I will use the actual input then, and I will not print out the movements. I just realized I didn't actually return anything. Yes, now I need to actually go through the grid again and if it's equal to a box, what do we, I'm just going to say score, I don't think it's score, but I'm going to say score. And then score plus equals x plus 1 times 100. Wait, no. It's just x times 100 plus y. I thought it was going to be like an off by 1 error or something. Let me confirm that that works for this input. 2028. Ooh, 2820. So I got it in the wrong way. Yeah, it's y, not x. Alright, and then I'll do the big example. Yes, and then this example. Well, this example, this my actual input. Cool. What? Oh, this is different. What? Just as a Sharper Framing Festival, they come with it to a second where, okay, so it's just a, cool. It's essentially the same, it's essentially just a different puzzle. That's cool. Okay, so accept this one if the tile is a hashtag, the new app contains that, if it's that, it's that. I could think of it as like halves, but okay, so now that's twice as wide. I'm gonna think of it as like twice as wide instead. So it's the same parsing, except now our grid let obstacles equals that.
Alright, Michael, I'm probably about to leave you guys soon. At some point tomorrow, you need to send me a list of stuff that you think you want me to look for while I'm abroad. Can't guarantee I'll find everything, but I'll look for it. Alright?
And this
Alright,
is
well, I'll see
the
you later.
scale up
Be
of the
quick.
larger example. Okay, so let me grab that larger example. See ya. Part 2 is kind of funky. I think I have a way of doing it, but it requires some extra stuff. So okay, yeah, so what if it's that, then the robot's equal to xy, because 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Now it's equal to 4.5. Because where is it here? So 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it's there, then we just add a half. And then y can stay the same, right? Yeah. And then we don't have to add an obstacle there. Grid of y is x is equal to hashtag obstacle. I'm going to separate these. Like this could be a set is equal to new string set specifically. And boxes can be there because we have to move these around. Ooh. So if they're a box, then we do boxes dot add, and then 1, 2, 3. I want to consider their left side. You know what? I don't want to deal with floats. So I'm going to just multiply it by 2. How would I do this? I'm gonna say they're point array then, and then boxes dot push the same thing essentially. And then y, so yeah, so that's all we need. And then here's the instructions. So because, yeah, so one still. If walls has position, not proxy, position at x, position dot y, or it has the one before it. And if it doesn't have it, I guess. If it doesn't have either. String or boolean. Argument type string or boolean is not assigned. Oh wait, because I forgot a parenthesis there. So that confirms that a robot is not equal to either 0, 1, 2. Actually, it'd be +1. And then that would be good 0, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah. And let me just be able to print this out. Actually, I'm not going to modify that. I'm just going to try to print out the grid. So with ×2. Actually, no, I don't want to. Actually, I'm going to do it. And I might as well just add both. I don't know why. I'll just add both so I don't have to do 2 checks every single time. So if the walls doesn't have it. And then walls. So if robot.x is equal to x and robot.y is equal to y. And then cancel. Row plus equals int, else if walls dot has, I did the wrong, x, y, row plus equals wall. Else if the obstacles or boxes find a box where box dot x is equal to x and box dot y is equal to y. So I want to keep these together. And so then we just say x plus plus, and then row plus equals this. So this should be able to look like that. Oh, and then else if it doesn't, then row plus equals an empty one. Okay, so then that does not look correct. So it is still, so it is also robot times 2. Yes. Okay. So that looks like the example. So now I need to be able to print it out, or to run the thing. And so let me go back to this example, just so I can see the step-by-step, and let me see how that looks. Q. And so we move it. If the walls doesn't have it, then we need to try. So if it is, okay. So now we need to do dot. So if obstacle collided box is equal to boxes dot find is equal to position dot x, or it's equal to position dot x, or box dot 1 is equal to position dot x, y. If collided box is not equal to undefined, that means we need to move it. Else, we could just move the robot accordingly. So and then here's the move box. I'm going to just say this is move box part 1 because it is a very similar thing, but I don't think it'll work for what we're doing. Although it is, like I said, very similar. Part 2, which we no longer have the grid. We have boxes, which is a point array. And then we have walls, which is a string set. And then we have our current position and stuff like that. So let me see. It's the first instruction. Yeah, I'm going to actually just break. I'm going to get rid of you because we actually are not going to be looking for the grid anymore. Okay, so 8, 3. So 0, it is 3, and it looks like it is 8. So that's cool. So because it collides, and then we want to check. So oh wait, I'm actually going to put that in here. I'm gonna say move box part 2. We have our boxes, we have our walls, we have our position, we have our direction. Just to see what it would be like. It would have to be at least times 2 because the boxes are twice as wide. And then it would kind of be the same thing here. So what we need to do, another collided box. Box, next. Oh, I did that in the wrong one. Oops. Is anyone even on still? Oh, there he is. So then it'll check if that checks if the collision is here. Then if collided by a box is not equal to undefined. Well, the first thing we need to check if it is equal to undefined. If it is, then I'm going to have to do find index because I need to reference the specific box. Is not equal to -1. If it is equal to -1. And this one we're going to have to say boxes of collided box dot x plus equals directions dot x. Return true. Else if next if or walls dot has next x or next y, and then return false. We're going to return false, and then finally else if. Actually, this should be the first condition. Else, yeah. Else. And then else, that means the collided box. If there is a collided box, then we need to, if we move, and then we get rid of this code because we don't need it anymore. If the boxes and the walls in the position. No. I wouldn't say that. Actually, we don't need a swap. So this should move it by 1. which it does. Oop, and then I forgot I need to move the robot as well. If we are able to move it, then we move it, and then we move the robot. Okay, so that should work for that one. Ooh. That don't work. Why did it not work? So somewhere returned false. Oh wait, because I forgot to say return true here. So that one worked, and then let me do if I is equal to 1 break, so that should do 2 movements, which is right. So what if I just don't? Okay, definitely does not work. So where did it break? So move it. I see, because it only checks one of the boxes. Because now I can check multiple. Find index. There's a find all, right? Find. Do a filter. And hopefully, I think these are references. Hopefully they are. Part 1, I got 1.5 million. Oh, well, never mind. And so for I goes less than, or I could just do const box of collided boxes. So we do that. So now we have to go through each box. So we can also do if collided boxes dot length is equal to 0, return true. And that means we have collided boxes. Let conflicts equal to false. And then if we're not able to move it, okay, so if this happens, and then we need to, it collides with, I'm assuming it collides with both boxes, if I'm not mistaken. second. Okay, well, it does that correctly, so that's cool, but so then now let conflicts is equal to false. If no conflicts, return, actually I could just say return no conflicts. Let's try this. So that works, and then it goes down, and it should push both of them up. It only collides with one, though. Because I'm only considering one of these points. I gotta consider both points. So I am able to do find here. I don't have to. Let me consider this case. Boom, I overturned. Okay, so actually we don't need to do that. So if we've already determined that the next one is going into a wall, you want to return false. And this collide checks if collided boxes. Oh. Boom. So this checks for it, and then if there's no collided boxes, then we go return 2, because it just doesn't collide with anything. Oh, but I don't want to. If they're in the same area, if collided box of x is equal to box dot x is equal to collided box dot x, and not or, and box dot y is equal to collided box dot y, return false, because we don't want the same box. Which I don't. But it should collide with a box, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yeah. So it's 7, 3, and 8, 3. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then it'll be here. It should collide with a box. Because it doesn't, though. Or, I forgot the whole part. So it almost works. Like, it does get the right result technically, but this what movement was not allowed? This movement was not allowed, which I could tell that could happen because these are kind of independent of each other. So I can remove all these kinds of logs. So I only want to move if there's no conflicts. Which I could do if I do something like movements is equal to this. And then movements dot push box and then direction. And then if there's no conflicts, then we go through all the movements for const movement of movements and movement dot box dot x is equals movement dot direction dot x. And similarly for the y. Okay, so that looks like it worked. I want to try the big one now, if I can find it again. Actually, I can just Control Y, Control Z. So this should be a similar thing. It looks like it worked. So then now I can get rid of that printing. Where's that printing? Get rid of this printing, and I can not do it yet because I haven't gotten the score. So actually, I'm not going to submit it yet. I need to figure out what the score would be. And so I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty similar process, except I go through the boxes. For const box of boxes, score plus equals box box of y times 100 plus box dot x. And this should give me okay, so I don't know. So I do have to do this one. 921. It is correct. Okay, so cool. Now I'm not going to print because this is going to take a little bit. And I'm going to hit it. Try that now. Too high. Darn. So there's definitely an edge case that I missed. I did get that right. And it does look like all the boxes, or all the things are in the correct position. Man, that add symbol looks much different than this add symbol. I just noticed that. Cool. Okay. Well, so I will print out like the first 10 if I is equal to 10 break, and then I'll print it out. Okay, cool. So the at is right here. Where is it? There it is. Or what? So it went left, and then it went right, and then it went left, and then it went right, and then went up, and then it went left, and then it went up, which it couldn't, and I'll try to go up again, which it can't. And then it'll go down, right. I'll try that. So that's the final state, but I don't know if that is correct or not. Okay, which is weird because both examples worked for me. It's just this, the final input or final, didn't work for me. So let me see. I'm gonna see what. That's obviously not that many finished first time. That makes me I was having to discover how easily it could be. Though I can split the can move and move apart, so I could deal with the wider boxes. Yeah, use a recursive. Yeah, what to say. And then I did. So was there? Hold on for part 2. Pushing box right. Oh. That is a good edge case. Thank you for bringing that up. Cool. And then allow them. Okay, and then I actually need to allow a couple bits of space, and then the instruction is down. I'll do it down a couple times, and then I'll go back to printing all of them. It did not appear. Oh wait, I know why, because I see the problem. Because that's the thing, is technically, yeah, all these would be, it's on its own. Which, if I do it like this, right. I also need, the thing is I need it for this one. So right. I'll just keep going right, just so I can see. Okay. So right. So there's the initial, then 1 right, 2 right, 3 right, 4 right. Cool. So it gets here, and then down, left, and then we can reverse it, so up, left. And this should get us into a state where we can test. Yes. In fact, we don't need to do that, we need to do V. Okay, so it all moves still at the same time. Where push together in the middle or the bottom, push right both blocks in the middle row depending on the approach, and needs to be handled carefully. Yeah. So I mean, so move down. So that works. So I don't know what. I'm very tempted just to see what the thing is. So this is using Node. So I can make this pretty simple by just test.ts, go up here, and then at ts ignore testing. Why did ts ignore not work? Ignore entire file. Oh, ts no check is the, and then I need this to be dino.read text file sync, which is this one. This one actually needs to be /puzzles/ we'll do that one /2024/day15/input.text dino run test allow all. Wait. Well, so that's obviously right. Get rid of this. So this is my actual input, allow all. So that's what that one got right here. And then mine got a bunch of stuff that I need to not do. Mine got that one, so there's definitely some that are different. It's close, but definitely different. So it looks like, and be specific, it's like one that is 8 off vertically. So that's weird. Is there a print? Can I see a print? Yeah. Okay, so that's, I'm going to check this final one compared to my final one. Test. And we're back. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we can compare each of these to each other's. So I'm going to replace that with O. And I'm also going to replace that with O. Cool. So I mean, okay, that's correct. Does it do multiple lines? It does not. Which, one thing I'm very tempted to do is, can I duplicate, split right? Okay, it does. Okay, now we can't. Third one's right. Fourth one's right. Fifth one's right. That one's right. That one is not right. Ooh. It's different. That one's right. I can definitely see, okay, something's, that one's right. That one's right. There's a specific case that got ruined. I wonder what it was. Oh, something's not right here. Okay, so these are different. Okay. So this one right here. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can see both at the same time. Okay, that's there. Wait. Looks like that is our issue right here. Where you confirm. Wait. right? Definitely is. I wonder what is different than. Is Does Collide weak used? No, it isn't. So it's literally just Does Collide. Okay, it seems to be doing it sort of like I do it recursively. Where's my, there it is. Move box part 2. I just want to know where we differ, or like what differs, because like I could see, or like how, like I could see where it differs, like right here. This went up when mine didn't. One thing I'm very tempted to do is I want to print this out every single time. And then actually, so it'll be so that we can say Okay, and this has every grid. Perfect. Up until the end. So then here, I want to do something similar. And then denote.write. And this has that. Oop. It's taking a while. How many is selected? 2,000. Okay, I'll let it print out because then I'll have the file. I'll get rid of this. You have an idea. Actually, I would want to read in the test file so I can confirm if there's any differences. And so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to, every time we print, yeah. I was about to say I'm still stuck on part 2 right now. Alright, see ya. I'm doing right now, the problem is that my code doesn't work, but it doesn't work in such a small, like I don't know the edge case that is ruining it, because it's only off by a factor of like 8 vertical. Like essentially boxes don't move up or down when they should have, but like yeah. So no, all my sample stuff works and all my own tests work. It's just this doesn't. For some reason, this doesn't. 2509. Mm-hmm. What the? Oh wait, I know the problem is because it doesn't print when it doesn't need to. Okay, so there we go. Why has my thing stopped working? Okay, there we go. Oh my. Cool, so yeah, it seems like there's 20,000 movements. They go back and forth, yeah. Okay, so I don't need to write. It did or did not? Ah. So you're still confused. Splits on any. It splits on any group of digits. See, that was the frustrating part, is that the test data for me worked. And so mm-hmm. So that works. The content of I of y is not equal to row console.log and then the outcome. Or sorry, test. And then I'll put tested by, and then I'll just return 0 for now, just to stop it. So this, what it does, okay, so it prints the first grid. Wait a minute, did it just print? Did it just print the first step? Yeah, it did. Should tell you for the test cases, for both test cases. For which one? Oh, for this. Oh, for the first one, it does not give you a number, but it. You can. I mean, you can test it yourself. So it'd be 105 plus. 207 plus 306, whatever that is. So 105 plus 207 plus 306. So 618, yeah. And then it's that one, so you have to scroll all the way to the top. And like it's in part 1. I love debugging. Almost been 2 hours. Oh, I see the problem. The answer is supposed to be 9,021. Okay, so this should go for a while. Okay, so this should tell me the first movement where it differs from this one. Your buck shrunk? Oh, okay, perfect. So it did find an issue at step 6042. So, what happened at that step? So 6042 is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Or I could just see from here. Oh yeah, there's at least 1,000, or I think at least 1,000. Yeah, there's at least 2,500 even. So it's definitely solvable, and like I'm pretty close. I just like I said, I have an edge case that I just don't know what it is. I gotta get up in 4 hours. I got a flight to catch tomorrow. But because I'm so close, I'll finish it and then I'll have to pack the rest of my clothes. I have to finish. Like, I'm this close. The thing is, both the sample works for me, so that's why. Oh, gotcha. I will find this. I will let the sunk cost fallacy work for me. That's what I had to do. Not direction. Instructions of I had to see. Let me see what movement it does. At this, I'm assuming it goes down, because what my hypothesis is that it goes down and then this gets moved. Like, these boxes get moved down when it shouldn't. Which I am confused because I thought I added a test case where if one of them gets canceled, then no boxes move. Okay. So yeah, it moves down. So, and it moves at row 39, which is so 2, 1 or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So yes, that's what I thought. So this moves down, which it's not able to move any of these boxes. And I assume it moved. So now that I think because I know the error, I can try to make because I know the error, I can try to make some test data that will recreate it. So and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, but I want that one. So then, actually, we can move this to here. This should be a wall, and then this should be a box. I think this should be a box. Yes. Wait. Okay, so then this actually needs to go one more down. And then I'll just move on to that just to confirm this works. Okay. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, and then return back, go down, then go left, and then this should be the same setup as that is, and then I just need to go up twice, left, and then the trigger move, which is the down. Okay, that is superbly weird. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to try to copy the rest. See, because I don't know the exact conditions that this leads up to. Yeah. So there's 2 here, and then there's 3 there. Oh wait, so if there's 3 there. Well then, so 1, 2, 3, and then that should recreate it right here. Aha! Yes, I did. I recreated the problem. So I'm assuming because, which is weird because I thought so this would try to push these boxes, which would then try to push these boxes, which So it moved. I think because I did it recursively, some of them got executed, but then others didn't, which is what I think is the problem. What I could do is I could push movements. Which is then when I start it, I just give it an empty array. Which actually, wait, hold on. So there we go. Let me just confirm that this works. I don't know if this works because I didn't test the correct. So if I do that, if I remove that, and then it should give a list of boxes that I need to move, which it does. I think I figured it out. Oh, I think I figured it out. For constant movement of movements, then we need to do the movement. Box direction. Okay, well, let me do that just to confirm that the test case is still not functional. Perfect. Let me get rid of this. Okay, it's not going to run in time because I keep printing everything out. But if we get rid of that, in fact, we get rid of all of this, it should run pretty quickly. It did not. It does not work. So the good news is I still have my setup. I still have my setup. But now, so now I can see what is wrong. So everything still works. I don't think that was right. It didn't look right because the answer that this one got was this, and it got 158. So definitely got a lot. Okay, so here's the second one. So this is wrong. At step 6971 at row 20. So 6971. at row 20. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it's right here. So I'm assuming that pushing up caused an issue somewhere. Yeah. Which I am confused why it did. You know what, let me also, while we're here, console.log. So I'm literally having to go through like specifics. Like it's hard for me to say what test case failed and what didn't. I did. I think I still have it somewhere. Yeah. So this one, I had to craft it. I had to craft it myself. So here I'm sending it to you. Where's the? So that's what happened. I thought I did too, but apparently I didn't. So that's the one I used. The Discord kind of messed up with the formatting, but it should work if you paste it in the voice like meeting. Yeah. So this one, I had to make it myself. And so now I'm back to. So it looks like, going back to here, it looks like something didn't get pushed up. So it's supposed to not move. When you go to that last instruction, it's supposed to not go down. Yeah, so it's not supposed to go down. Or like no boxes move when you go down. All right, well, I have more errors I'm trying to see. Like so what I did is I ran someone's correct solution and I exported all the grids that come out of it, and I'm going one step at a time to see when it's different, and then I'm just checking it out. Yeah, I gotta see. Let me try content plus equals row plus the new line. My thing is okay, hold on. If test of I, let me actually do it like this. If content dot push row, which is probably gonna throw it in. No, it isn't. Okay, I'm assuming just. Mm-hmm. It's not equal to content of y. Test of I. So console.log test of I of y. Console.log y. And console.log the row that the issue happened on. Console log the direction instructions of okay, that should be okay now, or at least for testing. Oh wait, now okay, obviously it's gonna have a different. Okay, so let's try that now. Oh. Okay. See what? Because what I had to do, I literally had to print someone else's entire like movement. So I have like a million line file right here, and I'm just I'm manually testing it against mine to see where the differences are. So technically, I have the correct answer. I just want to find it with my own code rather than someone else's code. Okay. So what's the fuckery? You copied it wrong? Did you get the right answer? Oh, that sucks, man. Oh my gosh. Well, then I'm going to do a little quick test then, if that's the case. Get your puzzle input. Control C, Control V. It looks correct. Make sure, did I trim it? It should be trimmed already. I don't think that matters because I haven't gotten to that point of it mattering. Okay, I am so sorry, man. That is rough. Okay, so yeah, it's the same. So we're in the same position, but now I get to see. Wait, did not? I didn't press. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I wouldn't say that, but okay. So I'm still like, I don't think my solution was, or my issue was that I copied it wrong. I think I legit have an issue with my code. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Whoa, yeah, this definitely does some weird, what mine did. So this is what it should. Wait. Oh, it did it again. It's the same thing again. Where I push up, but I couldn't. It did. That is crazy. Good job. But it did. It's doing the same thing where it shouldn't be doing that. Wait, what? A box? I don't think a box. I think a box got moved. It should. What? Okay. I love making test cases to figure out what is wrong. Okay, so there is a thing there, and then there is two boxes here, and then there's a box here, and then there's the player. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Actually, the player is going to be here, so I can position those boxes. Actually, player's going to be there. What was it before? This is 671, 6971. Wrong one. 6971. So here's what the player looked like before. Okay, so it just essentially means that can the player. So now I'm going to disable the testing. Console.log. Content. Good for you. Good for you. Good night. Okay. So then we need to go left. And then if we go back here, there's the. I'm just going to hit those. And then 1, 2, 3, and then which I don't think those get affected up there. And then down, left. Let me see where that does. Oh, wrong one. Cannot read direction. Oh, because it's uppercase V's. Okay, so we move that, and then we go down, left, and then we need to go left, and then up. And then this should reproduce the bug, which it doesn't, and I don't know why. Because then I'll go here, and then it will try to move these up, which it tries this one, which moves these up, which moves, like if this box wasn't here and we tried that, and we just had up, this should work, right? Yes, it does. But because we have this specific case, it shouldn't, which it doesn't. So why in this, where is it 671? Or well, this is supposed to be over here. Wait. Oh, I may have read this problem wrong. So this is 670. So it should move it all up by one. Oh, there are so many that gets affected by this. Okay, so this gets moved up, which means this gets moved up, which means this gets moved up. Because that's 2, these 2. That gets moved up, which means if I'm not mistaken, it goes there, but for some reason it does move it up, but it looks like it moves it up by 2. So let me try this. So that moves to the left, and then this doesn't happen till up here. I don't care about any of these. Uh-oh. Oh. So we shift this, so we go over to the right. Then we go back to the left, and we go down, down, left, up. Let's try running it now. God, I did it again. So there we go. Oh. So, oh wait, we gotta go 2 to the right. To the right, that shifts that over, and down, down, right, up, which is actually correct. We gotta do 2 more rights, and then we're in the position that we were in before. All right, bug has been recreated. So, what it looks like it does is it, okay. It was that case before. It was literally the case before where it only needs to do it once. Let already made. I know what we can do. We can do it in here, in the here. If we move, then if movements dot map, where we say movement is actually just the box that we're moving, dot find movement dot box, where b dot x is equal to box dot x and b dot y is equal to box dot y. If we don't find it, then we can add it to the movement. Else if we did, then we're not gonna, essentially we're not gonna move it twice is the thing. Which it looks like it does correct. So now if we were to run it again, so we're not gonna do that, and we're going to, in fact, I'm going to copy this just for the README test cases.txt, and then I also got the one from the Discord that I sent. Okay, so then now I go back to the original. Is that right? I don't think that's right. I think it's the same one I just got, or I had before. Oh no, it is right. Oh, that is right. Oh my goodness, am I done? Oh my gosh, I'm done! Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, it's not the greatest. It's my longest one too. Oh my god, I'm done. Ooh, okay, well that's the end of the video. Bye.